Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound, please. And while you're focusing to the sound, you can mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dharma practitioners, before we start our meditation practice, we'll take few minutes to understand the benefit of this practice. So, as you know, this human life mostly depend on habits. So samsara itself is kind of like a repetition of our own actions. So if you look back yourself, you will see this very human life is kind of like a addiction and kind of like a bunch of reactions and repeating again and again, again and again. So, and because of this very nature, what happening, we always experience the same thing again and again and again. And then that's where we come to experience this human life is kind of like a habitual pattern. So how we can experience something new if our life is a habit, if our life is a reaction, how we can experience something new? How you can add something new to your life? Because mostly when it comes to mental formations, sanskara or the cankers, volitions, this all means your memory. So is there anything that you can experience out of memory? When it comes to realistic experience, the reality through nature or the dharma is what is happening in this very moment right now, right here. So if you're able to experience that moment not belong to your past. So then the awareness allow you to experience something new in your life, and at the same time awareness allow you to bring something new to your life. So then remember, the practicing meditation in the time period you spending being mindful regarding something, that means that moment is the moment you're spending yourself to become new. It's kind of like upgrading a software. It's kind of like upgrading the system. That you come to a completely new version. So that doesn't mean that new version come out of nowhere. No. So far in your life history help you to come to this point. But from this point, with your whole experience, you come to a very brand new moment within this moment of experience. So that is one benefit when you practice meditation. And another benefit is there is in this human behavior, there is something called impulse regulations. Impulse regulations means it affects deeply with our behavior. So it's completely, it depends according to the very nature of our mind. So the mind develops out of the environment, and out of that development, you gain impulse regulation. So kind of like little children, and just kind of like people have certain kind of addictions. When you are emotionally high and when you have fear, you don't have this impulse regulations. What is the impulse regulations means? Impulse regulations is it's very behavior, it's like this. So now I am having this session. So how about if I take something and start to eat while talking to you? You may say it is very unpleasant. And it is not good to do. Just then imagine, I really hungry. It's kind of like I'm going to die because of the hunger. So then I keep eating. From my side, because I'm hungry, no, but at the same time, from your point of view, it's not going to be right. So impulse regulations means I come to a point to understand my inner feelings and handle with the awareness according to necessary cause and conditions. So whatever that happening inside me, I take mindful decision to handle this myself inside me without allowing it to come as a bodily, verbally, or mentally action. That is the impulse regulations. So when you practice meditation, what happening? This ability become more higher. So as you know, in a certain level, when you become matured, in your ordinary life even, you develop a certain common sense to behave with the environment, and you develop a knowledge to behave according to the situations, environment, and with the people. So when you develop this mindfulness, what happens? You deeply getting to see this inner behavior. And even in day-to-day life, maybe at home, with your friends, in your comfort zone, and sometimes you don't care about that what is good or what is bad, and what is suitable and what is not suitable for the environment. And sometimes we don't care about the ethics, and sometimes we don't care about the precepts. And sometimes we don't care about even our own behavior. Why it happened to us like that way? Maybe we have an addiction to go with the feelings or the sensation. Maybe we have the fear. We cannot do anything. We cannot take a conscious decision, or we cannot act. We just have to accept the environment or the situation. Or maybe we are emotionally high. And when you are emotionally high, and sometimes you don't care the place, or you don't care the people, or you forget where you are and who you are, like that. And sometimes, like the newly born babies, they don't have this, they didn't grow with this ability, and they just do whatever they want. When they want to cry, they cry. When they want to laugh, they laugh. When they want to kick, they kick. They don't care who you are. It happened because of they are very low with this ability, impulse regulations. So when you develop the awareness, that is the way that you can develop it in you, and in a certain way you become more and more and more matured with your own actions, behavior. It is not because of any law, any precept, or any kind of environment, because sometimes we become good because of the environment. And maybe I can be nice because of in front of all of you, you are watching at me. Maybe when we go to a place and we just kind of like want to show off like we are very nice people. But deeply we have a different character. But when you develop the impulse regulations in your brain with your behavior, it doesn't happen like that way. It doesn't happen from you. That the wrong things, disturb things doesn't happen from you, because naturally you tune to understand and go with the environment. That become the best behavior. There is no any kind of tightness in you, pressure in you to hold you, or to behave in a certain way, or to kind of like a show off yourself with the different character. You just become who you are. And that is another way we call natural. So when you tune to your own inner natural behavior with the matured understanding and the development, just imagine yourself how comfortable it inside you. And at the same time, just imagine how comfortable the other people around you. So that's why, so when you practice meditation, your awareness is one of the key method to develop this behavior in you. impulse regulations. It's a help for you to develop all the deeper inner behavior with that. And as you know, that in the war time, it's like during the Hitler time, there were many that people put into camps. It's called concentration camp. And you become with other people and lot of people, and it is a kind of like a very jam and very lack of facilities, and you have no choice, and always there's a fear that what time when you're going to die. So like that, many things in this concentration camp that you experience. Sometimes when you don't have the ability to concentrate yourself, and when your mind go with the thoughts, it's kind of your mind also kind of like this concentration camp. You have no idea what happened to you, and you have no idea and how the outcome going to happen with your bodily, verbally, or mentally action. You go out of control within your own inner behavior, and you have the uncertainty within yourself. And at the same time, it's like a lot of people inside the camp, a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts in your mind, very lack of a space you have. So we are the one who develop ourselves. This kind of concentration camp inside us, because we lose the lack of ability to concentrate. And it happens, you can take it with you day by day, day by day, day by day. And at the same time, it develops the fear. So that is what we experience deeply inside us regarding our own behavior, regarding our own life. Fear comes like a shadow. So have that when you develop the awareness, and when you develop the concentration, that when you ability to concentrate yourself with the primary mental object, when you develop the tranquility state, when you develop the awareness, you get out of this behavior. It's kind of like you get out of that concentrating camp and you feel the freedom. You don't feel anymore the tightness inside. You don't feel any kind of fear inside you. So then remember, practicing meditation, bringing this kind of benefit in your conventional life, and at the same time it helps you to develop your spiritual path deeply. So in the very first level, you have to remember, you have to develop this practice with this very conventional life, not to go away from this conventional life, to very clearly understand this what it is, because we cannot get out of this. There is no way to escape from this life. So first, in the very first level, you have to understand it. And you have to understand it, and at the same time, that understanding will bring the ability to go with it without resistance or without any grudge. So then remember this in day-to-day life yourself. And whenever you have an opportunity, and learn, practice yourself. And at the same time, I want to mention that practicing meditation means it's not a one moment of sitting. So the awareness 24/7. It is there with you. So then bring the awareness while you do whatever the work that when you keep doing. So bring your attention to that. And with that, pull your attention and do that work. So that will help you to develop your awareness. And then when you sit, and your awareness become more sharper and clear. So then when it comes to this practice, one thing is it helps us to become new, get out of our memory, habits, patterns, and in the present moment, you become completely a new person. That is one benefit. Another thing is it develops our impulse regulations. So according to necessary situations, environment, and you can get the right decision, and it develop your ability to develop the flexibility. And one of the highest way to become matured with this human life is developing flexibility. So practicing meditation, awareness bring that quality also. Another thing is it help us to get out of this inner prison and experience the freedom in large scale, not just within your own self-centered environment. It will bring the bridge. It will open the doors. It will bring the connection to go beyond this self-centered moment. And when you experience that, that experience itself will transform your behavior, your inner understanding, and your life itself to a higher level. So that transformation doesn't come by praying, asking, just having the idea of wanting or dreaming about it. It cannot come. It comes out of the experience. So the experience means not reminding, thinking, repeating. You have to get out of that all and just be in the present moment, and right now, right here, in this very moment within your own body and mind, keep the connection and see what you can experience. And that should be real. So the real means it should happen in the present moment. It cannot be an idea or a thought. So that is why you are the one who can tune to that level. So then always bring your attention to yourself. And while you're observing with your primary mental object, and see the observer, the very nature of the observer, very nature of the perceiver, very nature of the deeply recognizer. So that way, again and again, when you observe it, when you look into that, you will see each and every moment that you go through the change. That change is the ultimate truth. And without any condition, without any limitation, once you're able to be with that change, then you will see in that very moment, you're able to experience something beyond this conventional experience. So this is the moment we're going to practice a little bit ourselves. So always you have to remember, you are your own guru, you are your own master, you are your own teacher, and you have to be your own best friend. So don't cheat yourself. Be honest to yourself and look into yourself. Don't allow any other unnecessary thoughts to come and disturb you. So keep that self-discipline to be with primary mental object. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line. Bring your attention to your body and observe your two toes. And say Supateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please. So allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, just recognize inhalation as inhalations, exhalations as exhalations. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body and observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe, also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, and also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us get out of the illness or the disease or aging or the death and the suffering, and may all of us finally attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, we transfer these merits to your guardian angels and deities. May they be able to gain these merits and increase their longevity and protect you, all of you, from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha ammi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya Dhammanudhamma Patipattiya Buddhang Pujemi Dhammang Pujemi Sanghang Pujemi Attaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribundisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless.